True Blue Nation, Dodgers Report.
Hello, True Blue Nation. Welcome back to True Blue Nation, Dodgers Report. I'm your host, bringing you the hottest insights and information directly from the inside track at Chavez Ravine. Before we dive into today's bombshell report, I need to ask you, the best fans in baseball, our Blue Crew, for something. If you value deep dive analysis, information that goes beyond the box score, and coverage that truly understands what it means to be a Dodgers fan, do yourself a favor right now. Hit that subscribe button below. Turn on the notification bell. You won't want to miss what's coming, especially as the off-season approaches. Now, let's get down to business. I know. We are in the middle of the World Series. We are just 2 wins away from capturing our 2nd consecutive title, and the team's entire focus is on Toronto. Dave Roberts has our guys ready for battle, but here at True Blue Nation, Dodgers Report, my job is to look at the present while also keeping one firm eye on the future. And believe me, the front office, led by Andrew Friedman, never stops working. Baseball is a game of chess played months and sometimes years in advance. And I'm hearing very strong rumbles about a move that could be seismic for our rotation for years to come. The information comes from one of the most plugged-in sources in the business, Jim Bowden of The Athletic. Bowden has released his annual list of the top 10 superstars he believes are most likely to be traded this offseason, and sitting on that list is a name that should make every Dodger fan's ears perk up. Hunter Greene, the flamethrower from the Cincinnati Reds. Yes, that Hunter Greene, the local prodigy, the kid who grew up in Los Angeles, just steps from Dodger Stadium, dreaming of playing under those lights. At 26 years old, he possesses one of the most electric arms in all of baseball, a generational talent capable of touching 103 miles. The first obvious question is, why on earth would the Cincinnati Reds consider trading a talent of that caliber? The answer, according to Bowden and other sources I've consulted, comes down to one word: durability. In his first 4 years in the big leagues, Greene has never managed to make 27 starts or surpass the 160-inning mark in a single season. That is a red flag for a small market team like the Reds, who cannot afford to have their most valuable asset frequently on the injured list. Bowden writes, and I quote, "It's possible there is some medical risk we don't know about, but the most important thing is what he says next. One thing I do know is that if they want to trade him, the Reds could get a massive return. I think it would be a major mistake to trade Greene, but we can't ignore the rumors because they are very strong and no one is denying them. When no one in the industry is denying a rumor of that magnitude, it's because there is real fire behind the smoke." And Bowden specifically lists the Dodgers alongside the Mets, Red Sox, Yankees, Orioles, and Giants as the teams that would likely be interested. Let's break down the why from the Dodgers side, because this is where it gets fascinating from a strategic standpoint. We have an impending situation in our rotation. It is very likely, and it pains me to say it, that we are witnessing the final starts of the living legend Clayton Kershaw. His retirement at the end of this season will leave not just an emotional hole, but a statistical one. Furthermore, while we have built enviable depth, it comes with question marks. Walker Buehler is back, but how will his arm respond to a full 200-inning workload? We have young talents like Gavin Stone, Bobby Miller, and of course the unknowns surrounding the returns of Dustin May and Tony Gonsolin from serious injuries. Andrew Friedman's philosophy has always been clear. You can never, ever have enough starting pitching. It is the single most valuable currency in the sport. And Greene fits that mold perfectly. Reports indicate the Reds are desperate for offensive reinforcements. They need young, controllable bats to build around Elly De La Cruz and company. And what do the Dodgers have in abundance? The richest, deepest farm system in baseball, loaded with offensive talent. We have the prospect capital to make this deal happen without even touching our MLB core. Think about the names we could package. Now, I want you to visualize the impact. Stop for a second and imagine a starting rotation for 2026. In an ideal world, you have Shohei Ohtani fully healthy and performing as a two-way ace. You have Tyler Glasnow, you have Yoshinobu Yamamoto, you have Blake Snell, and now you inject Hunter Greene, a local talent playing at home, motivated with Cy Young potential, into that mix. And that's without even mentioning the continued pursuit of Roki Sasaki. The idea of having Ohtani, Yamamoto, Sasaki, and Greene all throwing 100+ MPH is the kind of super rotation that defines dynasties. Is it a high-risk move? Absolutely. Greene's durability issues are real, but it is an astronomically high-reward move. Friedman loves to bet on the ceiling, and our coaching staff and medical facilities are the best in the world at mitigating those risks and extracting that potential. So to summarize, the Dodgers front office, even while focused on the World Series, is closely monitoring Hunter Greene. The sources are strong. The Reds are listening, needing offense. We have what they want. Greene is a local talent with a Hall of Fame ceiling. It is the classic Andrew Friedman move. But now I truly want to hear from you, Blue Crew. What do you think of this possibility? Is Greene's injury risk too high? Or should we bet big and bring the Los Angeles kid home, even if it means giving up some of our best offensive prospects? Leave your educated opinions in the comments below. I read everything. And don't forget, for more exclusive analysis like this, breaking news updates, and full coverage of what promises to be one of the busiest off-seasons in our history, subscribe now to True Blue Nation, Dodgers Report. I'll be here every step of the way. Thanks for watching.